Talking about the Global Entrepreneurship Summit, and we're very lucky to have one of the people who are going to be participating in showcasing what they have been doing in terms of entrepreneurship. That is Major David Karau. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
You know, earlier on in the introduction, you were giving us like a breakdown of what exactly King's Pride Properties is all about.
Yes. Yeah, King's Pride, as I mentioned earlier, is a real estate development company that has grown over a short period of about 8 years. And we have taken the market by storm because, as I said, we have been growing, and recently we got into developments that are leading to developments that would have over 1,000 units to be given to the market. And we mentioned that when we got into partnership with Shelter Afrique, we went back and said, how can we do things a bit differently? And we came up with a 0% deposit, which is basically says any Kenyan who is able to give us 50,000 per month can afford to start owning a home. And that has been received very well by the market. Recently we had taken Kenyans again to the US just in search again for market for the product, and we teamed up with other developers, and we organized an expo in Dallas. In fact, we've just come in. It's hardly a week since I came back.
Okay, great. And we also mentioned about the challenges and that you encountered once you were starting, and one of it was finances. Approaching a bank and they tell you, no, you're not cut out for this, for a loan and this. Tell us about that.
Yes, I mentioned what happens is today I see the environment very different. I see banks walking into offices, the marketing their loans and all that. When we were starting, there was nothing like that. In fact, borrowing was a preserve of the rich. But we managed through other institutions like our cooperative, and slowly I managed to acquire a plot, and I involved professionals in the line, and fortunately our first project came out very well, and thereafter I think it has been growth.
And for a company like yours, you are one of the participants in the GES Summit. What does this summit mean for an entrepreneur like you?
This is a very important summit for us because, and we are very lucky having it here in Kenya, because it creates a business environment where there will be a lot of networking, a lot of interaction with other people of the world. And they may be having what probably we are lacking. For example, if I can give my case, where in the construction industry, it keeps changing. The new technologies are coming. Right now we are in talks with an American company that is providing a very cheap and easier way of giving housing units, and this will definitely go to Kenyans. So if you look at our prices of our units, you will find our prices are much, they're better compared to the market. So, and this is part of because of the interaction. So when this thing comes in, people in different sectors will benefit, be it energy, be it every line that somebody is in.
And talking about, there's a lot of, hullabaloo about, Obama coming. There's a lot of excitement in the air. But apart from the excitement and everything else, how can the entrepreneurs who are actually going to be participating in the summit, how can they position themselves so that it's not just a summit that happens and then, the investors go away, or the people who would have, gotten involved in their businesses go away and they're back to, where they were? How can, entrepreneurs like yourself, match up and, actually gain something from the summit?
It's going to be very helpful, even if Kenyans, even if some will not benefit directly by participating in the summit. The fact that Obama has come to Brexit and has come to Kenya. Focus right now. Every American wants to know where their president is. So I had an experience where I asked somebody did not even know which part of Africa Kenya is.
Or which part of the world Kenya is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So with this, it opens up the world. So by the summit being held here in Kenya, I think it's a big plus, because there are some investors out there who would want to take advantage of the opportunities in Africa, but they have reservations. With this, investors also coming, they will spread the word also back home, and so we'll see more of interaction. Yes, yes.
All right. And for your company, what exactly will you be doing that day? Because we're talking about participants, but are you going to be showcasing the things that you have been doing on that particular day? What will we be expecting from a company like yours?
Unfortunately, we will not be showcasing our products and what we are doing. So because we have over 170 companies that are represented there. So basically, it is more of the networking. Of course, there will be discussions, there will be presentations from a chosen, but either way, I still feel it's a good thing, because in the course of the summit, the 2 days, you may never know. We may get an investor who is interested in working with professionals in real estate in Kenya. We team up together. Of course, their funds are much cheaper than the Kenyan banks, so Kenyans will benefit. We'll come back now and tell them it's not 50, it's 20.
It's 20.
Yeah.
So for a seasoned entrepreneur like you, what can you tell young people who are trying to get to start businesses of some sort? They have a brilliant idea, they're trying to actually actualize it. What word of advice can you give to young people who are watching and they're looking at you and they're inspired by you?
My advice would be, start now. Don't wait for the day you'll have enough money. Money will never be enough. I'll use my example. My very first business, I bought a photocopier machine, and I remember it was we were charging 2 shillings per day. So actually it's so what I would say is, you have a mission, start now. Ask yourself, what's my budget? What am I able to achieve right now? Start with that one. The other one will come. Yes.
All right. Yeah. That's a good word of advice, and all the best to you this coming weekend, and of course to so many other entrepreneurs, and we wish you all the best in King's Pride Properties.
Thank you very much. I would tell Kenyans, I know there will be a bit of inconveniences here and there. In fact, our offices are in Western. We were requested to close down on Friday, so we'll do that.
Give your staff an off day that day.
Yeah, they are, actually. If they are listening, it's given.
It's given. There we go. Thank you so much for that, and wish you all the best.
Thank you.
All right.